question. What is your position or stance on organized labor?
I'm happy to talk about organized labor. I'm a member of organized labor. I believe that the Employee Free Choice Act is the best way to end poverty. I think John Edwards hit the nail on the head when he said that if you want to end poverty, you have to pay people more money. Well, we can continue to hand out welfare checks, or we can give people the ability to organize to stand up against wealthy corporations and attorneys and so forth that try and keep unorganized labor out of their businesses. And we can give those people the right to organize, collectively bargain for better wages, better benefits, health care benefits, and make sure that we have a strong middle class.
Jonathan?
Me? Jotham.
Jonathan,
there we go.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the most pro-labor person in this room because I was once a Teamster. Doesn't make me pro-labor. I'm pro-labor because I can bring business to this district and because I can do it in a way that's fair to both business and labor. And it turns out that there is only one university school in the entire United States of America, only one, that teaches industrial labor relations. There's only one. It's at Cornell. It's Cornell's Industrial Labor Relations School. The dean of that school endorses me because I'm both pro-labor and pro-business at the same time. You can't organize if you don't have businesses. The more organization you can do when there's a strong economy, when there's a growing economy, when there's an entrepreneurial economy. We need a congressman, and labor needs a congressman that can understand, like myself, that understands that we need a continually innovative economy. It is our competitive advantage in the world. And that makes me pro-business. And because I'm fair to labor, because I believe in the Employee Free Choice Act, because I believe that OSHA standards should be kept, I'm endorsed by the only dean of the only school that teaches industrial labor relations in the entire United States of America.
Okay. Bill?
Well, just to get off the table, I too support the Free Choice Act and the Respect Act, which are the things that are going through Congress at this point. I, unlike others in this race, have created jobs in my career. And there is no more, and we've kept those jobs in the U.S., and there is no more pro-labor act than that. One of the things, there are two questions that I asked the Congressman Murphy that I mentioned earlier. Two things that I asked him before I was willing to volunteer full-time for his race. Congressman Murphy, I asked, are you a good vote for labor, and do you mean what you say about getting out of Iraq? His answer, he looked me in the eye and said yes. And for the first 5 months of this year, I was working in Congressman Murphy's office when the ECFA bill came up for a vote, and the phone banks lit up with people on both sides of the issue screaming. And we didn't waver at all, because the truth of the matter is, well, I guess I'll back up and say I'm a scientist. And when I look at the data, I understand what the answer should be. 60% of the people that are eligible to be members of unions want to be members of unions. On the other hand, only about 10 to 15% actually are. That's a failure of democracy. And the ECFA Act is the first step towards leveling the playing field on union certification and decertification elections. I believe it should only be the first step in this. For example, if there are going to be management paid posters up all over the factory, I believe those posters should be cut in half, with half of it under the control of management, half of it under control of those trying to organize it. That sounds like fair communications to me. And I believe that if you continue with further efforts to level the playing field in certification and decertification elections, we'll see the result of functioning democracy, which gets the result the people want.
Okay.
My name is John Lash. I approve this message.